Hello, dear students. So, this is the continuation of reported speech. I already told you what is reported and what is speech in my last class, and you would have understood something out of it and how the changes takes place from direct to indirect. Okay. Besides that, let us have a glance over the slide number 4th. So, this is related to reported verbs and words denoting place and time are changed in the following way while changing direct speech into indirect speech. Remember that these changes take place only when the reporting verb is in the past tense. Okay, then have a glance over the slide number 4th. So in this a table is given. So what tense should be used in direct speech and how the tense changed in indirect speech or reported speech. So based on that have some explanation and so in the slide number 4th, so if the reported verb is used in simple present tense, okay, the reported verb should be changed its tense to, so it should be in simple past. Okay, how the tense takes changes here. Simple present becomes simple past. Next, present continuous becomes past continuous tense. And third one, present perfect becomes past perfect tense. Next, fourth one, simple past becomes past perfect and past perfect remains past perfect in indirect too. So some words are given here. So will in direct speech and that would be changed as would in indirect speech. Shall becomes should, may becomes might, can becomes could, ago becomes before, now becomes then. Okay, so you should remember these things whenever you are doing any question of direct or indirect speech in your examination, either in unit test or in examinations. So this is very important. So how the tense change from direct to indirect. Okay, so that should be remembered forever, and even if you commit any mistakes in changing the tense in reported speech, and if you commit any mistakes you may lose mark for it. Okay, so be careful of these changes. Then have a glance over the slide number 5th. So in this also few changes are added. So suppose if you use today in direct speech and that day should be used in indirect speech. So like that, yesterday becomes the day before or previous day. Next, third one, tomorrow becomes next day or following day. Like that, fourth word is this becomes that. and these becomes those. Next, here becomes there. Last week, last month, last year becomes the previous week, the previous month, the previous year, or the preceding week, the preceding month, or the preceding year. So these changes plays an important role while changing from direct to indirect. So you should remember some more additional changes given in slide number 5th, and have a glance after going back to your home or rooms, and learn by heart or remember forever how the changes takes place from direct to indirect. These changes you should be used in your reported speech. Okay. Then have a glance over the slide number 6th. Here examples are given. Okay. Suppose if you observe the first example, he said, I practice yoga daily. If you observe this sentence as per the rule, whenever the present tense used in direct speech and past tense should be used in reported speech. But here, not it is like that. Why? So let us have a glance over that. So he said, comma, inverted comma start, I practice yoga daily. Inverted comma close, full stop. This is given in your end examination, and as per the rule, what you do? He said that he practiced yoga daily. So then it goes wrong. So yoga. So this is the daily routine of anybody. Daily routines, habitual actions, and universal facts or universal truths never be changed under any circumstances. So for that reason, so these three things, they may not be changed any tense in reported speech. Suppose if you happen to have a glance over its answer, he said that he practices yoga daily. Okay, he said that he practices yoga daily. So some of you get some doubt, and where from this SAR brought this ES to practice. So I think you would have known this one. Third person singulars, he or she or it takes S or ES with the verb. So in that way, he said that he practices yoga daily. So at the end, you should put a full stop. So one important thing I want to tell you, how you can sort out between these two, direct speech and indirect speech. So what is the procedure, do you know? So I am telling you, if you see comma and inverted commas, and that should be considered as direct speech. If you won't find any commas and inverted commas, simply you see a sentence with a full stop at the end, that should be known as reported speech or indirect speech. So these are the two differences of direct speech and indirect or reported speech. So then have a glance over the example 2. The teacher said the earth moves around the sun. So, if it is given in your slip test or examination, so if you don't have any idea, if you didn't attend this class, simply how do you change it? The teacher said that the earth moved around the sun. So that goes wrong. So the earth moves around the sun comes under universal facts. Universal facts never take any tense changes in reported speech. So for that, it can be written as the teacher said that the earth moves around the sun. So remember, most important, daily routines, habitual actions, universal facts, and proverbs never be changed in reported speech. That should be written as it is, and you should use conjunction only to connect this reporting verb and reported verb. So this is what I want to tell you in this class, and you would have got so many activities in your text. Okay, so I think most of you have got the text with you, and then have a glance over the activity 2. In that, totally you can see 5 sentences. Okay, all 5 sentences are given in direct speech, and you are asked to change it into reported speech. Suppose if you observe the first one, Venu said, I can type the letters. So this is direct speech. How? So you are seeing here comma and inverted commas at the end, full stop. Okay, and in what speech you should be written it? It should be written it in reported speech. Venu said that he could type the letters. Okay, Venu said that he could type the letters, full stop. Next, if you observe the second example, she said, I can solve the problem. She said, comma, inverted comma start, I can solve the problem, inverted comma close, full stop. She said that she could solve the problem, full stop. Next, then have a glance over the third one. I said to Ronnie, I have posted the letter just now. I said to Ronnie, comma, inverted comma start, I have posted the letter just now. Okay, if you change it into reported speech, that should be like this. I told Ronnie that I had posted the letters just then. Its answer is, I told Ronnie that I had posted the letter just then. Okay, already as per the changes, okay, changes took place here too. Next, if you observe the fourth example, Gopal said, I am very busy now. So it is in direct speech, and you have to change it into indirect speech or reported speech. It's very simple. Gopal said that he was very busy then. THEN, not THAN, THEN, full stop. Next, have a glance over the fifth example. Rajesh said, I scored a century yesterday. Rajesh said, comma, inverted comma start, I scored a century yesterday. Rajesh said that he had scored a century the previous day or the day before. So that should be written like this. and I think you would have understood very well how the changes takes place in reported speech. So if you have got thorough knowledge, then only you can do it perfectly without committing any mistakes. Suppose if you commit any mistakes while changing into reported speech, small mistakes never be given mark for it. So you should be very careful, and for that I have dictated how the changes takes place, changes of tenses takes place in reported speech, and you should go through it and remember, try your best to learn by heart. However you wish to remember, it's of your choice. Next, then have a glance over the common errors given in this reported speech. So before that also, activity 3 is given. So in that also, okay, figures are there. As per the figures, and you have to use the pronouns under it, okay, and write the reported speeches. Next, then have a glance over the common errors, incorrect and correct part. Suppose if you observe the first one, Pallavi said that her brother has gone. Pallavi, correct. Pallavi said that her brother had gone out. Okay? Pallavi said that her brother has gone. This is given in reported speech. Okay? So it's wrong because Pallavi said that her brother had gone out. Okay? Next, they said me they have seen the picture. They said me they have seen the picture, but it should be like this. They told me that they had seen the picture. Okay? Next, third, he said that he can do it. That's wrong. Okay, in reported speech can becomes could. He said that he could do it. Next, last one, he said that he will do it now. So that's wrong. He said that he would do it then. Okay, so after learning this direct and reported speech, and knowingly unknowingly you commit some mistakes in your examination, either in slip test or unit test or end examination. So why do you commit such mistakes? Means lack of practice. So while listening, everything seems to be very easy orally. So if you write anything in your exams in a haste or in hurry, you commit such mistakes. To avoid such mistakes, what you have to do is, whatever the activities are given in your text, you should have some practice with them. Then only you will get some perfection. With this perfection, you never commit any mistakes in your slip test or unit test or end examination. Okay, with thorough preparation and thorough practice, okay, you can get 100% of marks, whatever the marks are allotted for it, and definitely you'll get it. Okay, so still any doubt regarding this reported speech? If you have got any, you can clarify these doubts in my next class too. Okay, no problem for that. So today you have listened something, yesterday also you have listened something, and everybody seems to be understood well. But whenever you are going to do some exercise on direct or indirect or reported speech, and you commit some mistakes, because you should have some practice. So practice definitely leads you to get some perfection. So I hope that all of the students have some practice, okay, on activities those are given in your text. Okay, see you all of you in next class with any new topic. Bye all of you.